What's going on, guys? Crypto Fiend here with Everything Crypto, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Ripple, its potential going into 2018, and if it's a good addition for your portfolio. Before we get into the video, I want to say thank you to all you crypto fiends showing love for the channel, showing love for the community. You guys are awesome, and this is not the end. This is just the beginning for this community. For today, we're going to be talking about Ripple, its potential going into 2018, and if it's a good addition to your portfolio. So first, I want to go over the Ripple website and explain to you guys what Ripple is as a whole. So Ripple is a centralized payment system. Now I know what you're thinking, centralized, that doesn't sound good in the cryptocurrency world, especially when mainly everything is decentralized. Well, Ripple is focusing on payments from banks to banks. Now they do also focus on businesses to businesses as well as peer to peer, but their main goal is for banks to banks. Now, when it comes to sending billions and billions of dollars through a network of bank money, institutional money, you really need to have a governance over it and for people to trust the system. So that's why Ripple is centralized. If we go down here, you can see the disadvantages of the current banking system. Now Ripple is really trying to change the game because the current banking system is complete boof. If you guys don't know what boof is, it means crap. As you can see up here, 3 to 5 days to send a transaction, which is awful, as well as it has a high failure rate, and it costs $1.6 trillion in annual costs. Now, if you want to think of this in other terms, it costs 4 times the current amount of the total market supply of cryptocurrencies in fees every single year in the banking system. That's insane. It's also, people just want a plain, simple system that's easy to use, accessible from anywhere, and is very cheap in fees. So that's exactly what Ripple is. You can access Ripple anywhere in the entire world. It has very fast transaction fees at 4 seconds a transaction. It has certainty, and that means that transactions are traceable. And why this is a huge factor in Ripple compared to other networks that are not traceable is when you're sending billions of dollars from bank to bank, you need to be able to track where that money is going to and make sure that it's going to the right receiver. Also, the fees for sending these transactions is fractions of a cent. So if we go down here, it talks about that Bitcoin is an advanced blockchain. The technology is scalable and secure. So when it comes to having banks come onto your platform, you need to make sure that you're scalable, because some time down the road, you're going to have many banks on this platform, and you need to be sure that you can handle the amount of volume. If we go down here, you can see all their current members on the Ripple network. Let me just click on this page and scroll down for you guys. These are all their current members of the Ripple network, so they do have a system going. They do have members that are starting to use their platform. I do not know any of these banks other than American Express due to me being in the United States, but these are all foreign banks, and I'm sure some of you guys know who these people are. So those are their current members, and I'm sure there will be more to come. Right here, they have different systems that they use on the Ripple network. You have the current. Banks use the current to process global payments for their customers. So banks can actually process their own payments for their customers, so they don't have to go directly through the Ripple network. They have the Rapid, which is a source on demand liquidity. If you guys don't know what liquidity is, it means that it's instantaneous volume, so you can keep money moving, keep money flowing. Via is businesses use Via to plug into RippleNet to send payments. So this is talking about how they want businesses to use Ripple as well. So not just banks, but businesses also. And those are just some neat little features that Ripple is offering, but that is not their main goal for their solutions. If we go over to the XRP page, this is the page that is talking about their currency, which is XRP. And if we scroll down, we can see their use cases right here. This is talking about how banks can use it and payment providers. So you can have companies that use XRP to make purchases, and you can purchase items with XRP. And the benefits, it's fast. XRP transactions take 4 seconds, which is mind-boggling, comparative to Ethereum, which takes up to 2 minutes, if not more. And Bitcoin can take more than an hour to send a transaction, which is very true. I've had some transactions that take multiple hours. Traditional systems, 3 to 5 days, and that's just a huge look at that. That's incredible. That's really mind-boggling to think they went from they're from 3 to 5 days to 4 seconds is a complete mind-boggling perspective. If we go down here, you can see the scalability of XRP. XRP can send 1,500 transactions per second compared to Ethereum that can only send 15 transactions per second, and Bitcoin can only send 3 to 6 transactions per second. So this is a huge difference and a huge advantage Ripple has compared to the other cryptocurrencies. Ripple is also distributed all throughout the world, so the blockchain is expanding and they are getting traction, as well as they are a very stable company. Ripple has been around since 2012. They have a project model. They have members on their platform that are starting to use their network. They have a company that is moving, and they are very secure. When it comes to security, that is probably one of the most important factors when it comes to dealing with banks and billions and billions of dollars, and Ripple is one of the most secure networks when it comes to that, and they need to be, of course. So if we go over to the coinmarketcap.com, if we look at the current price movement of Ripple, 86 cents. That is incredible. A couple days ago, Ripple was at 20 cents, and Ripple has been at 20 cents for a very long time. If you guys don't know, Ripple is kind of that coin everyone kind of makes fun of because it's that coin that never moves. It's the most boring cryptocurrency of them all. The price stays stagnant at around 20 cents, but Ripple finally got its light. Ripple finally is showing what it's capable of, and why this mainly is due to some news that's come out lately. If we look over at this website that I found, Ripple has announced that they are starting to work with Chinese banks, which could be absolutely huge for Ripple. And we all know those Chinese people over there love their cryptocurrencies, because if we look at the markets right here, we could see that the number one exchange for Ripple is BitHum. And if you guys don't know what BitHum is, it is a South Korean exchange. Over $2 billion has been traded on BitHum in the past 24 hours. So that goes to show that 35% of BitHum is the total volume that Ripple is moving because of the Chinese markets. So that is the main reason for Ripple moving, is that they are talking to Chinese banks, considering adding them onto the platform, which is great for Ripple. But what's also not great for Ripple right now is the price movement. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why isn't the price movement good? It's up 87%. Well, I'm going to pull up the chart right here and explain to you guys why this could be kind of dangerous for Ripple. We are getting close to that dollar range that everyone's been talking about for a long time, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I'm very happy that Ripple's moving, and it's about time that Ripple started moving, but it might not be good within the next couple days. So let me pull up the graph right here. All right, so if we look at Ripple, as you can see, this is just wow. This is a 4 times gain within 2 days. If you guys were holding Ripple in the long term, congratulations. Sadly, I was not. I got in around the 40-cent range, and I've been holding since. Not sure when I want to get out yet. Maybe around the 90 to $1 range is when I'll consider pulling at least half of my position. But why this could be dangerous is because this coin is moving off of hype. This coin is moving off of the fact that Ripple could potentially have new members coming onto their platform, which is in China, or China-based banks. And as you saw by the markets, this whole run-up is mainly due, not entirely due to South Korea, but over 30% of this is due to South Korea. And we all know that those South Korean markets seem to love their cryptocurrencies, and they can move prices very, very easily. So this could be very dangerous when it comes to hitting whatever top that we hit, we could see a drastic pullback due to a lot of people pulling out, due to the hype of this news and people selling on the actual news. But for the long term, is Ripple a good investment? Yes, I think Ripple is an excellent investment. And why I think this is because we did just hit $500 billion in market valuation, but this is just the beginning for cryptocurrencies. I know what you guys are thinking. We're at $17,000 for Bitcoin. How is this just the beginning? We have not gotten mass adoption yet. When we get mass adoption, it will be at the trillion, past the trillion, to a couple $1 trillion in market cap evaluation. And when that time comes, Ripple will have many members on their platform, many big banks on their platform. And why they're going to start getting many big banks is because each bank is competing with one another, and these banks need to stay on top of the newest technology. So if one bank, for example, American Express, if American Express comes onto the Ripple network and they start using the Ripple platform, and everyone sees that American Express is sending transactions in 4 seconds and they're cutting their fees down to cents, well, then all these other banks are going to have no option but to stay up with the new technology and join the platform. And when that happens, that's going to flood trillions of dollars into Ripple's market cap evaluation of $33 billion right now. I'm not saying this is going to happen anytime soon. This is just speculation, but it's a very reasonable speculation. When we start getting big banks in here that are flowing trillions of dollars worth of money every single year, Ripple's price is nowhere near its full potential right now. So that's why I think Ripple is an excellent holder, is because it has so much room to grow. And I know what you guys are thinking. It's at the top 5. I think it's at the top 5. It's at the top 3 spot. It just passed Bitcoin Cash. It's at the 3rd spot right now. How could it have more room to grow? It's only at $33 billion. Now, when you think about that, that's nothing. The banks send trillions of dollars every single year, and when they start sending that money, when the banks start using this platform, start using this technology, Ripple is going to skyrocket. Ripple could outpace Bitcoin at this rate. I'm not saying it's going to. That's a long ways from now. But Ripple could be that currency that is used in every single bank. And if that's the case, there's no evaluation that can be put on Ripple right now. But for right now, Ripple's movement is, it seems like it's slowing down. It's definitely slowing down. It's been sitting at the 86 cent range for a couple hours now. If we start to see a drop, who knows where it's going to stop at. I would see a stopping point around maybe the 50-cent range. I can't really see this going back down to the 20-cent range again, just because there's too much volume that's been pumped into it lately. It was sitting around $8 billion 2 days ago, and it's up to $33 billion. So that much money to flood out of it would be very drastic for Ripple. But that is going to be the video for today, guys. I hope you'd enjoyed. Leave comments below on your opinion on Ripple, if it's a good long-term holder or if you're just in it for the short-term gains. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed for everything crypto related and future videos. Be sure to push that notification button so you get all the notifications of every video coming out for cryptocurrencies. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace!